Good morning, everyone. So, today we're going to be doing a bit of No Man's Sky. First of all, what we're going to be doing is reading through the patch notes. This is proving to be a lot shorter than our PoE patch notes yesterday, so if you're worried about that, don't be. What we are looking at is going to be, they have a short trailer, and then they also have they call it a deep dive, but it's under 3 minutes long, just under 3 minutes. So we're going to be taking a look at both of them, and then going through the patch notes specifically together. Because I want to see what they say that they're doing, and then, you know, what's actually being added in. Not that I don't believe them or anything, but, you know, I like to get the information firsthand. Plus, I am, even though I have my issues with data management, I do like seeing the information. So, I am going to cut the music when we are watching the video. So, we are in No Man's Sky Voyagers. So, this is looking like the Corvettes. This is update 6.0. Create your own colossal, fully furnished, completely bespoke Corvette-class starship in No Man's Sky Voyagers. Invite your friends on board. Introducing habitable, multi-crew starships assembled from hundreds of ship modules, new multiplayer missions, and a stunningly detailed new player suit, a shipbuilding community expedition, and more. Oh, so there is its own expedition, I guess. Okay, so we might actually have to do that instead of starting fresh, or from our previous save then. All right. Let me just cut our music here. We'll probably watch it in YouTube, I think, because we might get a better resolution here. Of course, we've got advertisements to go through first here. Thanks, Telus. Before selling us new stuff, I would appreciate if you fixed our current internet. All right. Hopefully everything looks good. I'll bump it up to 1440, and let's get into it. Hopefully the volume's good. They look cool already.
This is for the explorers, the wanderers, where others see darkness.
Oh man.
They see stories to be told.
Oh.
Worlds waiting to be found.
I'll save my
They
questions for
expand
after.
our horizons. They reach farther. They go first, while others sleep. They dream.
Okay, that's cool. So I'm just going to go back a little bit here. So I thought they were individual ships, but what it looks like is they kind of did something similar to what Starfield did. So they look like they're actually modular. Especially like when you see the different components and stuff like that. Some of them have like slightly different shading. But yeah, you can kind of see here. So yeah, it looks like it's all module based, which is cool. I definitely like that more. All right. let's take a look at the deep dive, which is not too long, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Again, I'm going to try not to talk as much during this, and then I'll go back over it as well. But that was really cool, especially the jumping out of the ship. I think it like was hovering, or it could have been the teammate controlling the ship was hovering and then they just jumped out. I'm not sure which, but we're about to find out.
What
Oh, there you go.
if you could build your own ship? If you could get up and walk around mid-flight, build a crew of friends and adventure together. Your ship is maybe the most important character in No Man's Sky.
Hey, Steve.
It's so central to the game
Mr. Murray.
that now when we change it, everything in the game feels completely different. The ships have real interiors, med bays, sleeping quarters, war rooms, radars, teleporters. It changes how you play. And then there are these moments, just looking out of the window, the universe flying by, and it's changing how the game feels too. Building your own ship, decorating it with friends, your own space that you share together, everyone with their own roles, feels really special. Building a spaceship, it's really different to building a base in No Man's Sky. You can show it off in the space anomaly, you play in it with friends, it's with you on every planet, every adventure, it's your home. This has been one of the biggest undertakings for our little team. Every area of the game has to be reworked in some way. Having your multiplayer crew walking around, just calmly editing your ship as it travels at warp speeds towards a planet, it's actually pretty insane what's going on behind the scenes to make all of that work. And then on our other game, Light No Fire, you have these real oceans to navigate. We need boats and crews, and this tech is being developed for both games. Voyagers is version 6.0. It's a big milestone, honestly, one of our biggest updates. What I love is that it opens up a whole new path for the future. We can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Very nice. So, here, I'm going to turn music back here for this. So the one thing that I really like is he is right about the technical stuff, obviously. But like the fact that you're moving around, like I think space engineers had this problem for a while, is if you were flying very quickly, if people were in your ship, it would like stutter and shake, or like you would even fall through, like you would phase through the material because it couldn't update your location. So if they get that smooth, that's awesome. Plus, it looks like there is quite a bit of customization to the ships. I like that they can actually have like new quarters and stuff like that, different things to actually place and do in the ship as well. I wonder if there's like storage bays that increase your inventory capability and stuff like that too. But like, look how big it is compared to like the dock. That's crazy. I like the glass pods and stuff as well. I'm not sure exactly what kind of ship I want to make yet, but I want to see like the different components and stuff. So yeah, like this part is where like it's parked in the air. I don't know if this is like you can tell the ship to hover there, or it's just like they're jumping off while someone in their multiplayer party is piloting. So it could be either. But it is cool how you can just like, I mean, not quite ODST jump, but, you know, parachute down. Live editing of the ship is also interesting. I'm assuming for the parts of the ship, though, like the actual structural parts, you're going to need to be in a ship dock. But this, when he's editing the ship and stuff like that, I'm assuming he means like placing objects, you know, plants, decorations, even stuff like that inside the ship while it's moving, which is cool. They have to plug Light No Fire, of course, which is their other game they're working on too. But yeah, no, this looks really good. All right, so let's get to the patch notes itself. Fully customizable starship. Corvette classes are assembled piece by piece, allowing full creative freedom over the design. Select and arrange every section of hull, every wing, peripheral, and every internal corridor and bunk bed. Got some screenshots here. They do look... Oh, look at this. Someone did like a... It's not Enterprise D. I can't remember which version had the double. Step directly into deep space. Open your Corvette's accessway anywhere and directly step into the darkness of deep space. Float weightlessly around the hull of your crafted ship and come face to face with outer space for the first time. So yeah, you can actually leave the ship now while it's just in flight, which is cool. So maybe that's the hover mode or whatever they want to call it, is where you can lock its like place in space and then leave. I'm assuming you would be able to call it to you if you're doing single player. Thunderbird class habitations. You can outfit your Corvette with these rebellious outlaw-inspired habitation modules, highly pragmatic, raw, and gritty. The Thunderbird class habs feature plenty of exposed pipework and ducting, alongside strategically placed padding to protect the crew in event of a sudden gravitational change. Okay. Very Nostromo kind of feeling if you change the coloring. Kind of gives me that feeling. Yeah, it looks cool. Oh, I wonder if you could, like, if we could try recreating, like, the Firefly or something like that, too. That'd be cool. Corvette assembly camera. Visit the Corvette workshop aboard space stations to design the silhouette, hull, and peripherals of a Corvette-class starship. Pan and rotate the camera freely in a new ergonomic building mode to place and paint each individual hull plate and connector. So, it looks... So, I don't know if this is a dev mode, but hold on a sec. I can't pause it, unfortunately, because it's like a thing here. But when they go over it, it doesn't look like it has component cost. So I'm assuming those are like maybe pre-built, or maybe it... Because they have stats to them, so I wonder if these are things you have to actually get, and they're just kind of showing it off. Or maybe it's a free build. I don't know. I'm assuming this would be something you would unlock and do over time, but we'll see soon. Step out of the pilot seat. The interior of your Corvette is fully transversable, three-dimensional environments, extending far beyond the cockpit. Stand up from the pilot seat at any time without leaving the ship itself and soak in the ambience of your handcrafted home in the stars, which is cool. The Corvette Expedition. So we are doing a new expedition, apparently. Accelerate the assembly of your first Corvette in a limited-time community expedition, offering exclusive rewards and narrative-enhanced adventure. Your former starship has been damaged beyond repair, and the Sentinel Horde is closing in. Take refuge in your Corvette, your one and only ship. Maximize its stats and potential, and fight back against the Horde. Okay, so they start you off with a Corvette. Titan-class cockpit. Press friends and intimidate foes with this militaristic Titan-class cockpit, richly detailed with panels and buttons and all the gauges and light-up displays you would need, and additional screens for monitoring ship systems and environmental conditions. Yeah, that's more kind of Firefly-ish. Console control rebinding. Optimize your play with fully customizable button configuration across every platform. Individual in-game actions, from tossing a grenade on foot to boosting an exocraft, all can be bound to the control of your preference, no matter which platform you play on, which is nice. Transport your friends. Pile your friends into your Corvette and explore the universe together, taxiing your crew from planet to planet or system to system, offering a stranded friend a lift to the space station, or invite them along for the scenic route to your favorite planetary base. That's cool. Ambassador class furnishings. Furnish your Corvette in a streamlined 70s future sci-fi aesthetic with an Ambassador class habitation module. Clean, rounded edges, glass panels, soft white walls, and paneling of blinking lights characterizes the appearance of this Ambassador class hab module. I wish it was a little less 70s, but I like the more rounded edges, more softer look interior. Yeah. That's cool, though. Sculpt a unique silhouette. Every ship is unique and personalized with hundreds of intricately designed external modules available for assembly, including dozens of individual hull sections. Take this huge selection of pieces and shape your Corvette into almost any configuration you can imagine, from tiny cozy ships to massive huge hulking masses, curved or angular or anything in between. So yeah, I wonder if you have to unlock them still, or they're just kind of like design your ship how you want. Boit graphics technology. Translucent surfaces such as glass windows are more beautiful and more realistic with the implementation of movement-based, order-independent transparency rendering. Well, that's a mouthful. Objects perceived through glass objects, including windows in Corvettes and planetary bases, glass walls, aquariums, and ship cockpits, all appear more crisp and stable, and the blending of overlapping translucent surfaces is significantly improved. That's cool. You can see like the distortion. And then Titan class interiors. Create an industrial style hold with Titan class and habitation modules. Thick metal plated walls and military grade furnishings lend this hab a feeling of endurance and dependability. This would be cool. I know they say more military, but it kind of feels more like a mining ship. You know? Like this would be a mining ship. I wouldn't say like 40k style, but kind of in that vein. Deep Learning Super Sampling 4. NVIDIA DLSS is a revolutionary suite of neural rendering technologies that uses AI to boost FPS, reduce latency, and improve image quality. PC players with compatible NVIDIA RTX graphic cards can now enable cutting-edge DLSS 4, delivering faster performance and improved rendering, especially enhancing the experience in virtual reality. I can't wait to see these ships in VR. Unfortunately, I can't do VR right now, but, you know, yeah. That's cool. Embedded Corvette Refiner Unit. Oh, that's awesome. Habitation module walls can interface with the advanced Corvette Refiner Unit, enabling complex 3-input recipes to be refined during flight, which is awesome. The Cube. Very Star Wars looking ship. We have the Thunderbird class cockpit. The aerodynamic Thunderbird class cockpit is designed for space-saving practicality, streamlined and angular, with a neat interior and a wide-view windshield. That is nice. I do like the wide view, because I generally play at a higher FOV. Prepare crew victuals. Relax and cook in your cozy onboard kitchenette by installing a Corvette nutrition unit. Prepare unit rations for your self and friends, or just bake a cake for yourself. That's funny. Oh, right, because they added fishing. So that's going to be probably important for that. The Plasma Starship Trail. Participate in the Corvette expedition to enhance all of your ships, including multi-engined Corvettes, with Plasma Starship Trail. Visual enhancement for the Starship. This tech replaces traditional exhaust jets with a plasma thruster. It generates a dramatic exhaust plume of ionized matter. I do like that one, actually. I wonder if that's an actual weapon, like if you can put... I'm assuming you can put weapons and stuff on it. Because how would you defend your Corvette otherwise? Multi-crew mission radar. You can assemble a crew and pilot your friends out on a Corvette-led adventure. Board your Corvette together and sweep for local opportunities from the mission radar. Then fly and drop onto a planet to harvest, fight, gather treasure, and more, using the Corvette as a home base and as a shelter from the elements. Build your standing with local authorities, earn rewards, and see the sights as you complete the objectives together with your friends. Which is cool. I like that they're adding more multiplayer content. That's awesome. Because the only real multiplayer content you had, unless you were playing with people already, previously, was going to the Nexus and then just joining multiplayer events. Or like missions, multiplayer missions, sorry. So you have a local mission radar, and it looks like protect the vulnerable. So kill, catch, feed, mine. Seems fine. The one thing I'm interested in is if there is a search function. So if I am playing on my Corvette by myself, if I select one of these missions, is there a way to get other people in? That would be interesting to find out. The Skyborn Exosuit. Refresh your appearance with the lavishly detailed Skyborn Exosuit. This 5-piece set of armor, gloves, boots, legs, torso, customizations can all be applied to any alien race and mix match with any existing customizations. Pair the suit with the accompanying Skyborn helmet to complete your anomaly-styled appearance. I kind of like that. Expand and extend your build. Okay, so here we go. A selection of hull connectors in a broad variety of styles adds space and unique character to the silhouette of your Corvette. Extend the shape of your starship from light scaffold pieces, heavy ducting joints, angular linkages, pieces, and more. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I like the look of that one. That's cool. Mecha Mouse Companion. Oh no. Travelers completing the Corvette expedition can claim the adorable Mecha Mouse Companion to accompany them across the universe. This sweet-natured synthetic creature comes fitted with their own headlamp attachment and is programmed to be intelligent loving, though occasionally prone to gnawing on electronics. That's amazing, and I love it. That's awesome. Enhanced player lighting. Localized hero lighting illuminates the player character independently of the environment, ensuring you always will look your best wherever the explorations take you. So that's cool. I wonder how it's going to look. Oh, it's more the highlights you can kind of see, right? So, yeah, like you can see like the rim lighting going on here. Looks like the lights offset somewhere here. Although it's on this side too. So they must have like multiple lights shining on the player that don't affect the environment. I wonder if that's going to look weird in certain situations though. Like where if it's dark and you try and do photo taking, will that interfere and make it look strange? I'm assuming it might change based on the environment, but we'll have to see. Maximize your stats. Tailor the stats and maneuverability of your Corvette by installing functional Corvette modules. Many modules, including reactors, engines, shield generators, and more, are associated with powerful tech upgrades, and larger, heavier ships will handle differently from smaller, lighter builds, which makes sense. So more distance and warp jump, more tanky, faster, more maneuverable. I'm assuming those are all kind of things you can mess with. Corvette greenery. Cultivate and harvest a variety of flora on board your Corvette, from Gravitino hosts to star brambles to Nip Nip, installing living walls to transform your ship into a mobile greenhouse, which I like, especially if, because you have the cooking abilities now, you'll be able to grow actual edible food in there as well, but also just, like they said, Gravitino balls for selling, so you can have some passive generation in your ship. I wonder if they're ever going to do something similar to this with freighters, because that would be super cool. I don't know if they would, if the system has the capacity to do that, but that would be so cool. Salvage for modules. Oh, here you go. So this is how you get them. Excavate Corvette modules from salvage containers buried on planets across galaxies. Hunt for your perfect set of modules, or simply gather as much as you can. Carry to trade modules at the Corvette workshop. Oh, so you can trade them. Nice. I wonder if this is NPC or player trade. Not sure. So that's cool. So you do have to do exploration to get the components. So that makes sense. Gaze out at the stars. Install windows along your Corvette's hull and safely view the expanse of space. From asteroid fields to distant stars to hypnotic nebulae. From an entirely new perspective as the ship flies and drifts. I wonder if you can set like a direction and movement speed or something and then leave the cockpit, or does a player need to be in the cockpit at all times for it to pilot and move around? It's gonna be interesting. I don't know why, but immediately I thought of a chipmunk. Like, it looks like it has two puffed up cheeks. Deadeye Cannon. This unique Corvette Ordnance module is available to as an exclusive reward from the Corvette Expedition. Featuring a single rifled barrel, this weapon is engineered for precision, deep space combat. That's cool. Oh, for some reason, when I was up here, my brain thought this was like one gun. Like a long barrel one. But it's more of a short one. PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. Players traveling on PlayStation VR 2 can also now take advantage of PlayStation's Spectral Super Resolution. Which is a weird thing, but fair enough. Improving image clarity using AI enhanced resolution for ultra high definition and incredible detail. That's actually pretty good for PSVR. I mean, PSVR 2 is, not bad on its own, but yeah. Trade Corvette modules. Oh, here we go. Exchange excess modules and barter for your perfect ship part at the Corvette workshop. Complete sets or experiment with new aesthetics using the broad variety of advanced modules on offer. Okay, so it looks like it's an NPC. And then you can desire a module and then add parts to exchange, and it looks like there's a chance for it to work. Fair enough. Adorn and decorate your hull. Add the finishing touch to your Corvette build with a selection of exterior decoration modules. Perfect the form of your hull with a detailed trim, or add unique flair with fuel rods, cargo pods, vents, satellite receivers and dishes, and more. I still like the cube. This is more of an actual space shuttle kind of look. I like that. Vigilant Jetpack Trail. Travelers playing the Corvette Expedition can claim this exclusive jetpack trail, extracted from some of the ruins of long-lost civilizations. The trail emits a light, the light of living stone. Oh, kind of like the Terra Staff or whatever, Titan Staff, plucked from a slumbering guardian. focused and consolidated through a series of lenses. Let's see. Oh, like there's actual like rock coming out, looks like, or at least dust. That's not really my thing. I like the dark blue one, or the void. Skyborne jetpack unit. You can also upgrade your style with the stunning new Skyborne jetpack unit, meticulously detailed with gauges, and readouts, loading straps, gear loops, and a temperature stabilizing fan. I do like that. I love when there are parts that you have on your character in any game that are clear like this. It's actually the reason I have a case that has like glass sides, so that you can actually see into the computer. I don't know why, just like probably from early on when I was really young, I like taking things apart to see like how they worked and what's inside. So just being able to see it through looks really cool. Ooh. We gonna get bigger enemies now? Ambassador class cockpit. The minimalist avian-like Ambassador class cockpit features a spherical viewing window and precision-mounted monitor display, providing its pilot with a completely unimpeded view of their flight path. That's cool. So if you really want to just see everything and not have any like windows or metal parts in your way for your lower view, that's cool. Countless wing configurations. Arrange and combine wing modules to enhance the shape of your Corvette, lending the ship of a traditional, graceful appearance and providing lift and stabilization during atmospheric flight. I'm glad they added so many different parts, though. That was one of the problems I had with Starfield. So. And then a Twitch campaign. Join the audience on Twitch and claim the exciting assortment of in-game rewards just by watching streamers play No Man's Sky. Voyagers. Earn base parts, starships, multi-tools, alien creatures, gestures, and more. Visit the Twitch drop page to learn more and sign up, which I will probably do, actually. Give me a sec here. I'll do that after. There we go. You can even earn rewards if you don't own No Man's Sky yet. They'll be waiting in your inventory to claim at any time. Just connect on the website and watch any of the No Man's Sky streamers with drops enabled from Thursday the 28th, which is the 29th, so this has started, through Monday the 1st. Oh, so it's over the weekend. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I love the solar sail ships. This one looks interesting too, with the double wings and the radar dish. And a lounge chair. That's a cool ship. I like that. Engage the autopilot. Oh. Corvette navigation systems will register space stations and planetary bodies as autopilot destinations, allowing pilots to cede control to auto navigation and vacate the pilot seat to attend to other matters on board, or simply just to enjoy the view out of the window. That's what I was wondering. That's awesome. So like you could say if we're navigating to a different area, we can just set it and then go either work on the ship, do other things at the same time. Awesome. I can definitely see why they said this took a lot of time and a lot of different mechanics, editing and creation. Skydive from your Corvette. Park your Corvette anywhere in atmosphere. So you can park it anywhere in the atmosphere. Fling open the hatch and skydive down past mountains and trees to the planetary surface. Note, consider engaging the jetpack to soften the final impact. Yeah, no kidding. That's still really cool. I like that. That's gonna be so much fun. I do wonder how to get back up, though. Or if there's like, or you have to summon the starship down to the surface like you do call your normal ships right now. That's cool. All right. And then there's just the small specific patch notes. Added a new class of starship, the Corvette. Large, fully bespoken ships with furnished interiors capable of accommodating multiple passengers. A lightweight tutorial for assembling your first Corvette will activate upon first collecting a Corvette module or interacting with the workshop. Large catalog of snappable structures and decorative modules are available for the Corvette's assembly, including habitation modules, wings, hull, engine, windows, accessways, weapons, reactors, shield generators, connectors, and decorative peripherals. So there's a lot of different things you can do. Corvette modules can be unearthed from salvage containers buried on worlds across the universe, as well as discovered in derelict freighters. That's awesome. Give it another reason to do derelicts. I'm clapping. There you go. I always like doing them, so, you know, more reasons to do them is better for me. Modules can also sometimes be retrieved from defeated pirates. Oh, that's cool. Freighter cargo pods. My dyslexia kicked in there a little bit. Crashed freighter crates, frigate expeditions, or received as rewards for completing missions. So there's lots of ways of getting them, which is nice. Structural Corvette modules are collected individually in the inventory and spent directly when assembling the Corvette. Okay. So this will take more inventory, I'm assuming. So we'll see. While standing within a Corvette, specialized furnishings and a selection of base decorations can be installed in the ship's interior. Internal habitation modules can be installed without limitation. Internal modules can be installed without limitation, but require resources to construct. Habitation modules, or HABs, form the main living area for the Corvette-class starships. HABs are available in 3 distinct classes: Titan, Thunderbird, and Ambassador, each with their own sci-fi aesthetic. Installed furnishings reflect the style of their HAB, and multiple HABs placed adjacently are automatically linked with doorways. Multi-story Corvettes also can be assembled with the installation of internal stairways, which is awesome. Several installable Corvette modules have practical functionality, such as living wall, nutrition unit, refiner unit, and mission radar, which we saw earlier. Number of Corvette modules are linked to technology upgrades, automatically improving the Corvette's stats alongside its appearance. Corvette workshop terminals can be found aboard space stations. These terminals provide an interface through which collected Corvette modules can be assembled into a pilotable, habitable starship. The terminal also provides access to a shop for purchasing basic Corvette modules and a barter interface for trading for advanced modules. Okay, so there's different types as well. The Corvette workshop can store a draft Corvette, allowing work-in-progress edits to be saved and returned to at any time. That's awesome. Thank you. That's one thing that I really liked about oh my goodness, Outpost Infinity Siege, is you could save multiple different... Now this just says A, so I'm assuming there might not be multiple, but in that game you could like build like a full base, but just save it so then you can work on getting to that point or do multiple along the way. It's just super handy. Nearby cache will collect any overflow of refunded Corvette modules if there are too many to store in the player's inventory. Awesome. Just in case. Corvette benefits from an especially powerful pulse drive, which moves faster than single occupancy ships. They can autopilot to space stations, discovered planets, and mission destinations. Oh, that's awesome. Mission destinations is amazing. Because they just said planets and space stations earlier, but mission destinations makes it so nice. Corvettes can also be set up to autopilot along a current flight path. Okay, so that was my other question. So can we make them just go straight? Yes. Good. Corvette access ways are accompanied by a specialized teleporter, allowing the ship to hover above especially mountainous or difficult terrain while passengers beam themselves to and from the planetary surface. That answers my question, I suppose, about how to get back up into the ship. Added support for multiple physics worlds, enabling players to travel stably and walk on foot around fast-moving Corvettes. Okay. Spacewalking is now a fully supported mode of navigation, allowing players to leave their ships or freighters and use their jetpack to fly amongst the stars. Which is cool. I can't wait to do that in VR. That's going to be amazing. Added a number of Corvette-specific visual effects for engines and landing. Added new audio effects and ambient environments for Corvettes. And added specialized camera handling for piloting Corvettes and navigating their interiors. Added the Corvette multiplayer missions. So they added a Corvette-based mission board, allowing players on board the Corvette to register as mission crew to operatively complete objectives in the local system and earn rewards at standing. So it doesn't seem like you can search for multiplayer missions from it. It's just that if you have people on your ship, they can all do it. Corvette Expedition 19. So Expedition 19, and this is their 9th year anniversary, I think. Wow. Will begin shortly and run for approximately 6 weeks. Rewards include new posters, decals, and titles, the Vigilant Jetpack Trail, the Plasma Starship Trail, an exclusive Deadeye cannon module for Corvettes, and the unique Mecha Mouse robotic companion, which is awesome. Sorry, one sec. Skyboard exosuit and jetpack. Added the 5-piece Skyboard exosuit to the appearance modifier, including armor, gloves, boots, legs, and torso customizations. Added the Skyborne jetpack to the appearance modifier as well. There are a new package of Twitch drops that will begin shortly. They are started as of now. Sign up and connect your platform accounts on the Twitch drops page, then tune into a Twitch stream to earn exotic base parts, high-tech ships, fireworks, appearance modifications, and more. Then there's gameplay and quality of life updates. Support for rebinding controls on console. I play on PC, but I'm assuming if you play on console, that is most welcome for at least a few people. Rearrange a number of input bindings in the controls menu for improved usability. Added a graphics option to adjust the strength of blurring light scattering on distant objects in underwater environments. PC and Mac OS added text translations for system-level dialog boxes, for example, when the operating system reports a graphic drive error. Improve the visibility of the switch base control for selecting which base to edit while within a perimeter of multiple planetary bases. That's really good. Or within both a planetary base and a Corvette. So if you had multiple bases next to each other and you were trying to switch base, it would like overlap them. Added the ability to copy paste No Man's Sky friend codes on Mac and PC. Good. Or Mac and OS. PC and Mac OS. Improved the appearance of several dialog boxes on the boot and pause screens. Added scroll to hover functionality on a number of UI buttons that would overspill in non-English languages. Improved the mouse scroll speed in the unit base building menu, which is good. Increased the number of planets featuring buried ancient bones. Increased the number of planets featuring buried salvageable scrap. Salvageable scrap containers are no longer guarded by corrupt sentinels. Oh, okay. So you have to find them elsewhere. Which is good, because you're going to be looking for those Corvette parts earlier on, and sentinel fights might be a little scary early on. Prevented echolocator hint notifications from appearing when a harmonic camp was already locally marked, or while in the perimeter of a camp. Improved the system for displaying the estimated time remaining to a destination on HUD markers. Thank you. Resulting in much more accurate times and tick down speed. That's awesome. Because remember, if you were like coming into a planet, it would say 3 seconds to destination. But because you were slowing down, it would always say 3 seconds. So I'm assuming that's what they mean. The landing pad readout on the space anomaly now indicates where your ship is docked and accurately reflects landing space availability. And robotic creatures now may lay metal eggs. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got the rendering improvements, so added support for NVIDIA DLSS4, deep learning supersampling, revolutionary suite of neural rendering technologies that uses AI to boost FPS, reduce latency, and improve image quality. Added support for PlayStation PSSR, improving image clarity for AI enhanced resolution during ultra high definition and incredible detail. I think that was for in their VR mode, PSVR 2. Added support for Intel Xe super sampling, XeSS2, which uses machine learning to deliver high performance with exceptional image quality. Implemented moment-based order-independent transparency in order to improve the appearance of translucent surfaces, especially when overlapping. Add localized hero lighting for the player character, which we do need to still test, because I'm worried that it's going to look weird in like darker environments if you're just lit up like that. Improved the rendering and lighting of 3D objects, such as the player's ship, multi-tool, jetpack on the inventory screen. Oh, okay. Improve the appearance of glowing distant objects, the rendering of transparent particle meshes, the appearance of cloud shadows, making them denser and more dramatic, and improve the visual stability of heavy air effects, resolving some flickering issues. Oh my goodness, this we probably won't go through all the bug fixes, but this one, the first one, I remember happening so much. Fixed an issue that would cause multiple NPC ships to land at the same dock. So they would land on top of each other, and then they would all kind of like blend together into one like horrific mass. I'll just really quickly pause here, so if people want to look over this, they can. Again, this is mostly just bug fixes, like a number of rare multiplayer crashes, stuff like that. Abandoned mode. Added the mech hard frame parts to the technology research trees in abandoned mode. Fixed an issue that prevented learning the creature pellets recipe in abandoned mode. And then some optimization. Again, this is more just information here. Implemented occlusion culling on Xbox Series. I'm assuming Series X or S, PS4 and PS5. Significantly increased frame rate in indoor environments such as caves and planetary buildings. Implemented multi-threading rendering on PC, significantly improving CPU performance, notably in VR. Thank you very much. Implemented a significant performance optimization on mature saves with a large number of completed or active missions. So my old save file. Implemented a large number of performance optimizations across multiple game systems, including the handling of HUD markers, the physics of static objects such as buildings and rocks, audio, analysis visor, particles, and components that trigger animations or state changes in response to player action. Improved the CPU performance of planetary creatures navigating across terrain, which is awesome, especially when there's large groups or like swarms of creatures. Implemented several memory saving optimizations related to large textures and data table loading. Well, that's cool. They're not obviously they're not saying what it is, but that's cool. I'm interested to see what they did with that. Significantly improved load times when loading saves near large planetary bases. Okay, fair enough. Further reduced the number of shaders used by the game, improving all load times. And that is all of the patch notes. Cool. Well, I definitely enjoyed this. So we are going to be playing the game now, but we were going to be ending our YouTube video here. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. Once again, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you can catch this stream. We're going to be playing through the new expedition and having some fun with building our new ship. So thanks again. Hope you have a great rest of your day, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on your time zone. Thanks again. I'll see you later.